Okay, I'm trying to find out where this thing went. Where did this thing go? This is crazy. I'm pretty sure probably some of you all can see me. Let's see. Yes, I definitely need help. I don't know if the people can see me or not when I hit like live and then I went to go to another page and I don't know if I'm like in or out or what. Can you look it up and see? Like I went to like just to see like I went to the Facebook page to to have people sign in. And so I don't know if I think I'm like out of it, but I don't know how to get back in, but I don't know if people can see me right now. Okay, so when I click on it, it's like young and free new distributor training, join Hangout, as if I'm watching it. Oh boy. Okay. Uh, let's see. Like yeah, because I still see my camera roll, like my camera on, but like I don't know. I still see my camera on, like the lights. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Is there a way that I can log out and log back in, or once it started live, it's over? Is there a way that I can log out and log back in, or once it started, it's over? Oh. So what do you see? Oh, you do? Oh, oh, okay, that's great. I just want to make sure. Okay. Hello, hello. You are about to join a Google Hangout. Join as okay. Hi. Okay. I'm back. I'm here. Thank you. Okay, I'm back, guys. That was like crazy. I was getting confused, trying to figure out where in the heck I was. But I'm back. I'm back live in effect. I hope you all are ready for this morning's training. I see that there are a couple people on the line. At this point, I need you all to go ahead and head over to Facebook, to the Facebook group, and go ahead and list who you are and where you're from. That way I can have an idea of who's attending this morning. And this lighting has me looking blue. I'm not blue, I'm happy. So yeah, just go ahead and go over there and sign in. That way I can see who you are and see what's going on. Thanks, Alina. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I hear my Facebook thing going off. Okay, so welcome to today's team training. Welcome to Distributors. We're so excited to have you here at the Young and Free. You signed up probably in the month of May. May is the best month. It's my birthday month. So I'm excited to have you all here. I hope you're here to learn some new information. Hopefully you have your pen and your paper ready because you're definitely going to need to take notes. New distributor training is primarily covering the basics. And so it's important that you know the basics, obviously, because you're now a young and free new distributor. So it's important that we cover a couple of things first. The first thing is young and free is a state of mind. Like we have, young and free, when you internalize that and you think about that, you think about being not only, really young is not even about an age. It's about a mindset. Okay. So when you think about that and you internalize that, it doesn't matter how old you are. It can be applicable to you. Okay, so young and free. Free meaning not having limitations, not having, any shackles or constraints. So being able to maneuver, how you like, and to grow and to expand without, anything blocking. So young and free, I love that tagline simply because, what's better than being young and free, right? So again, I just want to say that I'm excited to have you all this morning on this Saturday morning. Welcome. I'm happy that you're here on a Saturday morning. But, it's all about, you preparing yourself so that you can propel forward and move forward in your business. We do have a lot of fun on our team. We have a lot of fun through our company. The culture is family, fun, friendships, right? But at the same time, this is definitely a business. And so I hope that you are coming to it as such, ready and willing to work. Okay, so it's not going to work unless you work it. Like you have to be able to put in the work. So I just wanted to make that disclaimer. If you're wondering who I am, I'm Alicia Smith, and I have been with It Works for a year and some months now. And I started off pretty much working a full-time job and part-time job. Like I was doing the most. And, I started off working my business. So I'm working all day, 9 to 5. I'm working at nighttime. I'm working my business on the weekend and anytime I have some downtime. So I was literally putting in work. At the same time, I made the conscious decision. I said, you know what? I'm going to start something new and start to begin to build my business. Like I knew that I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but this was the best route for me to go simply because I knew that I could be properly trained. I knew that I would have, a model to follow. So the steps are listed and I know how to follow steps. I also knew that I would have little overhead charges, and it was a simple investment. And why not, just invest in myself and see where it would go from there. So that's pretty much what I did. And, it's been nothing but a blessing since then. I was able to stop working my full-time 9 to 5 job. Like I was just doing the most. And so, now I have freedom of time. I have freedom of mind simply because, I was so overwhelmed with doing so much that I didn't even have a peace. I didn't even have a peace of mind. It was like just doing way too much. So, like I said, It Works has afforded me the ability to be able to stop, doing that. And now I am working my business full time, and I'm loving it. Like I've grown so much. It has been a positive support for me, not just financially, but also, mentally, emotionally, because in life things happen. And so when you're surrounded by so many positive people who are giving us so much positive support and people with like-minded thoughts and ideas, there's nothing better than that. They say that we are pretty much the average of the sum of the 5 people who are in our closest circle. And so sometimes we can't eliminate those people in our circle because they're already in our circle or, they've been around for so long. But sometimes we kind of grow out of that. We grow out of, where we were along with them mentally. And so it's important for us to get some people around us who are in a similar mindset as us so that, we can continue to grow. You don't want to be the only person in your group, who's level-headed, or who is always giving off that positive support, or always giving off positive advice, or always giving, tokens of wisdom, or always, being that one that everyone comes to. Yes, that's great. But at some point, we need that support as well. And so it's important that we have that balance, and that we have people in our circle that can help us to move forward, to grow, to learn more. And so that's what It Works has done for me. It has allowed me to have, partnerships with people who I may not otherwise have had partnerships with, and to be mentored by some of the best out there. So I hope that you are taking this opportunity as something very serious and something to grow from. It's going to be pretty much what you make of it. And it's so much more than the things that are tangible, things that you can see, as far as money, or gaining additional resources, or we're talking about the things that you can't put a price tag on: peace of mind, freedom of time, trying something different, all these things, growing personally. So again, just kind of want to give you that whole rundown. So that's who I am. But enough about me, because it's not really about me. It's about you all being here today. And congratulations again for starting your business, and becoming an It Works distributor. So a couple of the basics: as you all know, It Works is a health and wellness company. And we started back in 2001. In 2008, the company became completely debt-free. It's crazy. So during a time where, everything was in upheaval, and the economy was doing terrible, for us to flourish, for the company to flourish during that time period, says a whole lot. So we have 3 product lines. We have a skincare line, which includes the fabulous exfoliating mask, which I love. Like, I don't have, like, the lighting is kind of crazy right now, but I don't have on any makeup, and my skin is clear, and I'm ready to go. I put on a little lip gloss and keep it moving. So the skincare line which has moisturizers, cleansers, toners, etc. We also have a supplemental line, which includes a number of supplements for pretty much every age group. So we have, multivitamins, we have fat fighters and fat burners, and we have, protein shakes for people who want post-workout recovery. We have the greens. People love the greens. 8 servings of fruits and vegetables in a powdered form. You can add it to your juice or your water. We also have the green shoes, which I love. I pop 2 in my mouth and I keep it going. Okay, so we have a long list of products in the supplemental line. And then we have our body contouring line, which includes our flagship product, which is the Ultimate Body Applicator, or the Crazy Wrap thing, which is used to tighten, tone, and firm in 45 minutes. And so, that's typically what people see floating around, via social media, Instagram, etc., not knowing that we actually have 30 products. So those are the three different lines that we carry. And so, you should, if you don't know that by now, you should probably delve into it a little bit deeper, so that you do know what we offer, because we literally offer something for everyone. It doesn't matter, your age. It doesn't matter where you are. So we have everything from, the green shoes for children. If you give them, just a little bit, they think it's candy, all the way up to, something for older, more seasoned people, for joints, or, for women going through menopause, or our skincare line to reduce lines and wrinkles, and so we literally have something for everyone. So you're in the right company, simply because you have something that everybody wants. Everybody wants to be healthier. Everybody wants to be wealthier. Everybody wants to look better. Everybody wants to feel better, right? So that's pretty much what we're about. Okay, so let's move into some of the meat of it, because that's what you're here for your training. The first thing that I want to talk about is something called the steps to success. And pretty much the steps to success are 3 steps. And let me see if I can get to it through screen share, because I don't want to exit out of this thing here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see. And of course, yeah, I don't want to mess this thing up. Let's see. Yeah, let me see. Let me try it one more time. Simply because I want y'all to have a visual for you to be able to follow. Um, if if I'm unable to pull it up, then we'll go old school, old fashioned, and I'll break it down to you in the best way that I know how. I'm an educator, so I can do that. Okay. So give me 1 second just to make sure. Yeah, I don't want to get out of that thing because that might put me back to point A, and I don't know if I'm ready for that. Okay, all right. So our steps to success. What are our steps to success? That is the way that we follow. Those are the 3 steps designed to help us navigate and do well through this company. Okay. The 3 steps to success. The first step is starting your business. So the first thing that you did as a distributor was you signed up, you joined for $99. Okay. So your business builder kit is the first step. Joining the party, that's what we call it. Why? Because we have fun. We have fun. And in your business builder kit, many of you have well, depending on when you signed up, if you just signed up, you probably got the 2 boxes of wraps, and you probably also got the 4 samples of the defining gel. So lucky for you, you already have more than enough wraps to utilize either on yourself or to use on other people to make additional profit. So like for the person who got only 1 box of wraps, you can do the same. You can use 1 wrap on yourself and then go back and sell them. Me personally, what I did was I got my business builder kit, and what I do, I use those 4 wraps on other people to go ahead and make my money back so that I could, feel like I had leveled up. So, and that's what I did. I got 4 of my friends together. I wrapped all of them, and from there, they were willing to try their like product, product testers, product junkies anyway. And of course, they're going to support my business because they're my friends. And so that's what I did. I made my initial $100 back. And so from there, I said, hey, at this point, I pretty much broken even. So that's your first step. The second step is you want to gain 4 loyal customers. Okay. What are your loyal customers? Your loyal customers are people who have committed to purchasing something for 3 months consecutively. And it doesn't have to be the same product, but they're getting it at your discounted rate. And so if people want to know how they can get the product for the same price as you, that's exactly how they can do it, by becoming a loyal customer. So the loyal customer, they're probably working towards some type of goal. They've accepted some form of challenge. What am I talking about here? For example, for people who want to grow their hair out, right? So they've accepted the challenge to grow their hair fuller, stronger, longer, thicker. For the person who is, seeking more energy or wants to detox their system, they've accepted the challenge of detoxifying their body, alkalizing their system, bringing some balance, helping getting rid of those toxins so that they can potentially lose weight or potentially gain more energy or feel healthier or just remove that waste from their system. If they're looking to have better skin, they're joining the challenge and they're committing to going through the steps to make their skin flawless. So for anybody who's looking for a lifestyle change and looking to do better and feel better, then obviously they have to commit for an extended period of time. It can't be something that you just do for 10 days, 15 days. That's not long enough for you to really say whether a product really works or not. So it's important that you explain that to your customers. You want to go ahead and get 4 loyal customers like today. So today's Saturday, this is the perfect time for you to go out and work your business. As soon as you leave here, you should be going out and talking to people about what you have. I typically tell people, go ahead and text people right now because it's 10:30. People haven't quite gotten out completely yet. They haven't started their day fully in full swing. So go ahead and hit them with the text like, hey, happy Saturday, good morning, and go ahead and say, I'm now a distributor. I have these products. I have skincare, healthcare. I have something for energy. I have this, that. which one of these sounds interesting to you? Or if they're your friends for real, do you know what, like, you know what they're about? So I have friends who are like health nuts, and I know that they drink green shakes and smoothies and etc. So I'm like, hey, I know I have this great formula that you can use to add to your shakes anyway, because you're already, you know, a greensy type person. So go ahead and try these out and tell me what you think. You know, so based on people that you already know, and what we call that is your warm market, you can go ahead and you know, tag them, not attack them, but reach them. You know, reach out to them, tell them what you have, tell them what you have going on, and you know, gain some feedback. And so even if that person is not interested in purchasing, make them tell someone else. Say, okay, no problem. Well, could you please share this with so and so? Or I'm pretty sure you know a couple other people who would benefit from what I have. So if you go ahead and text like 15 people right now, just go through your phone. Like, if you don't have friends that you can like text and ask them, you know, if they're willing to support your business, or you don't have people in your circle who want to look better and feel better, you might need to change that circle up, because that's not good. Like, people should want to feel better and look better, you know, and be healthier. Like, you know, who wants to be down and out, not feeling well? You know, health is everything, you know, and you really can't even put a price tag on it. It's important that you invest in yourself. So I'm going on and on, but to go back to what we're talking about is the steps to success. And so right now we're on level 2. Level 2 is what you need to complete for your second step that you can be successful in this business. And so everyone should gain 4 loyal customers in their first 30 days. Now I said go ahead and text them today. If we text them today is Saturday, maybe they're going to be busy today, but by tomorrow they should wind down, and so you should be following up with them and figuring out what would be the best product for them. Now, of course, you want to be knowledgeable about those products so that you can be able to, you know, tell them a little bit about it. Now, fortunately for you, you do have access to your e-suite, which includes all the documents that you need to help you display, you know, help you go and reference to determine what's needed, you know, what the ingredients are, how do you take them, what some frequently asked questions, because people are going to ask you, you know, some questions about your products. Obviously, people are not just going to just buy it just because it's you. Well, some people can do that, but you know, on average, people want to know what is it that you have. And so, you know, you have access to that in your back office, in your e-suite. There's no reason why you shouldn't go to it. So pretty much what I did when I first signed up, I went in the back office and I literally printed out pretty much everything, like a thick packet. I'm not gonna lie, I used my office printer. I did. Like, I would go and I would print a little bit here, and go and print a little bit there and a little bit there. And I just put my little packet together so that I can utilize, you know, to reference back to. One thing I didn't print is the compensation plan, and I always tell people about that, but we'll talk about that in a second. So your steps to success, the first thing is joining the business, which you've already done. The second thing is getting your 4 loyal customers. Go ahead and text those people right now, okay? The third thing, the last thing that you need to be doing is trying to tell new people about your business, tell them about what you have going on, tell them about this amazing company that you joined, and figure out who would do well in this business. Like, we all know people who are like, you know, they already have this crazy network anyway. These people who are already in the gym working out, these people who are already in hair salons, these people who are already, you know, already have an entrepreneurial mindset, people who hate their job, people, you know so many people who you know you like to partner with. Like, if you have a friend who you know would be great to do this with you, for you to get out there and make this thing happen, hey, reach out to them. So the steps to success says that, you know, go ahead and get 3 people to join the business with you and start doing exactly what you've done, which is what? The first step is joining the business. The second thing is gaining 4 loyal customers. Now, when you gain your 4 loyal customers, a couple things happen, and this is in your first 30 days. The first thing is you are going to get wrap rewards. Now, wrap rewards is something that you gain for every 2 loyal customers that you get. Wrap rewards give you the ability to purchase boxes of wrap for $25. $25. $25. Now, mind you, a box of wraps is typically $59. Now, if you can purchase a box of wraps for $25 And the retail price actually is $100. So if you go and you sell each of those wraps, because there's 4 that come in a box, if you go and you sell those for $25 to $30 a piece, but you only paid $25 for the box. You think about 1 wrap, 25, 2 wraps, 50, 3 wraps, 75, 4 wraps, 100. Now you have made $75 at minimum off of a box of wraps, simply because you shared the business, you shared what you have, you shared the opportunity of potentially working towards new goals, changing your lifestyle, getting better, feeling better with 2 people. And they joined they joined the challenge, they accepted the challenge, and now they're committing towards working towards a better lifestyle. And so with them gaining products for a 3-month period, you have now been rewarded or given the incentive or given the ability to purchase a box of wraps for pretty much dirt cheap. $25. That's crazy. So, and that's for the lifetime of this business. So, you know, if you get 2 distributors, not 2 distributors, you get 2 loyal customers today, boom, wrap reward. You get 2 loyal customers next week, wrap reward. Three loyal customers, wrap reward. So, and it just continues like that. And so you want to build that up because, you know, that's cash. That's cash money. All right. So you get your wrap rewards. What else do you get for your 4 loyal customers? You get $120 in free product credit. Now, what is that going to do for you? That is going to allow you to go and purchase whatever you want for that pricing. So if you're looking to get 2 boxes of wraps, that's what I did. I got my $120 in free product credit by simply getting 4 distributors. 4 loyal customers, right? And then because of that, what happened? I got my free boxes of wraps. I went and I sold those boxes of wraps, and from there I made additional money. You know, so it was very simple. I mean, I have 4 friends. You should have 4 friends. You have 4 family members. You have 4 co-workers. You have 4 church members. You have 4 of somebody who will be willing to support your business and will become a loyal customer for you, or really it's for them, for the betterment of them, right? And from there, you will get rewarded. You will get your wrap rewards. You will also get your free product credit. Okay, and you're also working towards completing your steps of success. So, I mean, it's a win-win situation. So that was step 2. Step 3 is getting your distributors. And so you'll pretty much just teach your distributors to do exactly what you've done. So you'll say, hey, this is what you need to do. You join the business. Great. Check, check, check. Second thing, get your 4 loyal customers. Check, check, check. This is what you get as your 4 loyal customers come in. Check, check, check. And now go and teach someone else. And so this system is duplicatable. That's what we call it. And that's what the steps of success is all about. It's easy to go back and follow, and it's easy to replicate time and time and time again. So, and really they've kind of shifted it just a bit. Step 3 is pretty much going Ruby. And so going Ruby includes, right now they're doing like $1,000, you know, for going Ruby. This is something new that wasn't like that before. So I'm jealous. But pretty much what that's about is if you gain your 3 distributors, 1 distributor, your mom, 2 distributor, your old time high school friend, 3 distributor, someone who works at the store that you used to go to all the time. So 3 distributors. Now, if you teach those 3 people to do exactly what you have done, and they go out and they share the business with other people. If, let's just say your mom is rocking it out because she's retired now and she has nothing but time on her hand anyway, right? So let's just say she goes out, rocks it out, and she gets 2 distributors underneath her. And she shows them what they need to do, and they become qualified distributors, and they've done their steps. Now you have set up your Ruby structure. Now, if you set up your Ruby structure and you're going Ruby, that's a great thing. And the company has shown exactly what you need to do to make that happen. So those are the steps of success. And if you ask anyone, whether they be at the top, you know, someone who you've seen in the company flourishing and doing really well, all the way to the person who just signed up yesterday, if you ask people, what are the steps of success about? They're going to tell you that it's a system that's set up to help you be successful in this company, and it's very easy to follow. The steps are there. You just have to put in and plug in and make it happen. Okay, so we talked about that. I want to talk a little bit about commissions. And so if you have, first of all, if you have access to your eSuite, which everyone should, make sure that you go in and you fill out your necessary tax information, because that's going to allow you to be able to be commission qualified to set commissions. If you don't fill out that information, you will not be able to be commission qualified, simply because they need that necessary documentation in order to move forward. So it's literally like a really quick form that doesn't take long at all, and so you shouldn't have any issue with doing that. So that's the first thing. But also in your back office is all the documents that you need. And so when we're talking about commissions, when we're talking about the compensation plan, it's important that you print that out. And I just said before that there was one thing that I did not print out in the back office that I should have, and that's one of them. I did not print out the compensation plan. What happened to me? I run into this lady. She's an MLM veteran. She's been, doing network marketing for a long period of time. And I thought she would be great because she kind of got out of her company and she's like, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm looking for something new and fresh. So I said, oh, perfect lineup. Let me go ahead and tell her about my company. I'm excited. I'm new. So I had gone to my back office. I had done a little bit of reading, not enough reading, but a little bit of reading. And she asked me so many questions from up and down to levels and percents and this and that. And, I was unfamiliar. I did not, to be quite honest, I did not know, all of what she was talking about. Now, of course, I knew the basics, and I felt like going in, I knew enough. But what that did was teach me that, you can never be 1,000% prepared for what people will ask you. So it's good that you're here at this training today, simply because you're going to get the basics. At the same time, don't let fear get in the way of you going out there and sharing the business opportunity with you, because even if you think that you're 1,000% prepared, it doesn't mean that you are. So what can you do to ensure or to make you feel a little bit, more prepared and ready? Go ahead and print out those things in your eSuite, in your back office, because those are going to assist you if you potentially don't know the answer. So printing out the compensation plan would have helped me. Now, would I have known the document up and down, back and forth? No. But it would have at least have given me something tangible to go and refer to and say, let me look this up, or let me get back with you. And so if I would have had the document in hand, or maybe what I could have done was, referred her to print out a copy or emailed it to her so that she had, see, that looks better because I was looking blue for a second. Okay, I'm back. Hey, see, this is the skin I was talking about. Okay, so, but seriously, okay, it's important that you print out that documentation because it will give you something to refer back to if for some reason you don't know the answer. And so you can go to it and you can go and refer. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull up the compensation plan here, because I don't want to get out of this here. And really what you should be doing is taking notes so that you can have the information as well. And I'm pretty much going to just go through here and read this stuff verbatim. That way there's no discrepancy or misunderstanding, and we can all be on the same page. So if you're wondering what I'm doing here right now, I'm on my iPad, and what I'm doing right now is I'm pretty much just going to go in and log in, and I'm going to go on my eSuite. So this is what you need to be doing. If anytime you need to get to any of this documentation, you need to go ahead and pull it up through here. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to log in. And if you log in enough, you'll know that distributor ID without any problem. So this is the first thing that you see when you come in. So I'm here, and I'm going to just simply go to the document library, which is the tab right up here. And it's going. Okay. So with this here, you have everything listed, pretty much all the necessary documentation that you need to go into in reference. And so I'm going to go, here's the compensation plan. This is what I'm talking about. It's 2 bars on top. Okay. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7, 8. So I'm gonna click on that, and this pretty comprehensive document is gonna come up. And this is what I'm talking about here. It's the one that I did not print out, that I should have printed out, that you will print out. That way you don't go down the same road as me. And so I'm gonna start reading some of this stuff verbatim, and hopefully you can pull it up too and read along with me. If not, make sure you're listening in so that I can clarify the verbiage that I'm gonna read right now. Okay, so first of all is It Works. We are a relationship building company. That's what we're all about. We believe in the power and the potential of people. So this company is driven by its people. We connect with people, and this is how we help to build a successful business and an unbelievable income with It Works. How you earn and how much you earn starts with 3 distinct people that make up your It Works business. So pretty much what we're saying here is that we're making money 3 ways, okay? We're making money as with retail customers, we're making money with loyal customers, we're also making money with distributors. So what is a retail customer? A retail customer is someone who is a one-time retail purchaser of It Works products. When you make a retail customer sale, you earn your individual markup, which is the difference between the recommended retail price and the wholesale price of the product that's on sale. So what does that mean? There's a difference between the wholesale price and the retail price. The wholesale price is what you're able to get the product at. For example, if you purchase a bottle of hair, skin, and nails, you do as a distributor, because you are gaining all products at wholesale price, you're purchasing it at $33. Now the retail price for that is $55. So the company is saying that they will pay you the difference of what the retail and the wholesale price is. So if you do the math, the 33 from the 55, you know pretty much how much money you're going to make off of that product. Now that's for a person who's only purchasing it one time. Now this is a little bit different. This is actually a lot more different than that of a loyal customer, because a loyal customer is someone who signs up for a minimum of 3 months auto shipment, and they're agreeing to purchasing these products at wholesale price for 3 months. Now, let's just say a person decides, oh, I don't want to, they tell you initially that they want to commit, they want to, start growing their hair, they want to start gaining more energy, they want to start feeling better, and 2 months down the line, they decide to kind of back out of their agreement. What's going to happen? Well, the company's going to charge them $50 simply because they said that they would work towards this goal, and now they're switching up. So pretty much what's happening is the company is, they're waiving that $50 fee because you said that you're going to get it at a discounted price. And so because of that, they're going to ensure that you continue to get it at that price if you commit and if you consistently gain it at that price. Now, if you decide to switch up, there you might have some issues. So make sure that you understand what a loyal customer is about. So when you're explaining to someone asks you for, the best route, what would be best for them, you will be able to give them an honest opinion and explain to them what would probably be best and more fitting for them. With sales to loyal customers, you're earning a percentage commission for your mediation. So mediation basically meaning that you're the person who is mediating between that loyal customer and between the company. So the company is paying you for going out there, gaining loyal customers, and signing them up. This commission will be paid by It Works, of course. Every loyal customer order immediately qualifies you to participate in the compensation plan. The main pillar of the It Works business is the sale to loyal customers. The more customers that you have, the more you will earn, directly through your own commissions and indirectly by the sales commissions of the team of your distributors. So what does that mean? It's like, what? So the main pillar of our company is through loyal customers. That's like the meat of our business, because a loyal customer says a whole lot. It says that they're pleased with the product, they're working towards goals, they want to continue to be like a lifetime customer of It Works, they know that our products are quality, and so It Works is rewarding you for that, for gaining those people, for attracting those people, for showing them that this is what we have and this is what you need in your life. So loyal customers are really important to gain, simply because it's helping you to build residual income. So as you continue to build that up, you will obviously start to see it reflecting in your check. Okay, so, and there's all types of bonuses set in place for gaining more and more loyal customers. So today, really, your main goal is to gain your 4, okay? But if you can gain more, you know, right now, that's great as well. So the third way that we get paid, so I just talked about retail customers and loyal customers. The last way that we get paid is through distributors. Distributors are members of your team who have completed the distributor enrollment process and want to build a business. You will earn commissions on their orders and the orders in their downline for the loads that they are qualified for. So distributor, anyone who's looking to build their business, to work their business, who wants to, you know, gain the product for wholesale price and also share the product with other people as well. So that's the third way that we're getting paid. And obviously, the more distributors you gain, the more low customers you gain, the more retail customers you gain, the more money you're making. But also, the more people you're helping, you're assisting, working towards goals, which is a great thing as well. As you build your organization of distributors and you start to promote, the number of pay levels will increase. Hey, as you build your organization of distributors and you start to promote, the number of pay levels will increase and your income will continue to grow. That's what people want to hear about. They're like, what? It's going to grow? It's going to get bigger? Yeah. The bigger the team that you build, the more money you can make. And this is why building your team by investing your effort, energy, and time in others will help you to maximize your earnings. So that's really important, because this company is not just about, you know, plugging people in really quickly and moving forward. And then, no, this is about putting in effort, time, integrity, building relationships with these people, you know, whether it be customers or even distributors on your team, to build something great, something more than just, and this is why I was telling you before, it's not just about the tangible things, it's about those intangible things too, like health, something you can't put a price tag on. And so, you know, obviously, the more effort you put in and the more integrity you have and the more people that you build up in the same way, your check is going to reflect that. So, you know, pretty much don't be pushing towards a check, push towards helping people, and the money will come. It Works allows distributors to split the enrollment and placement of distributors, but it does not allow split enrollment and placement of loyal customers. So this is pretty much, once you get into it, you have the feature, you have the ability to kind of split your distributors from placement and enrollment. And once you get into it, you'll start seeing what I'm talking about. But it's not the same for loyal customers. Once you give off a loyal customer to someone else, then you have officially, you know, given that person off. So you can't maneuver it around, etc. Okay, so that is the first page on the compensation plan. So make sure you print it out. And you can probably see here. Now, when you scroll to the next page, here it says your first 30 days. What's your expectation? Well, not what's your expectation, but what is your expectation? That's a good question. No, but here's the expectation of you. So again, print this out because you'll need this to refer back to. All right, so in order to start earning your commissions on your It Works business, you need to be commission qualified. This enables you to earn commissions on the bonus volume from your loyal customer and distributor orders. I just told you what distributors are. I just told you what loyal customers are. If you enroll with the Business Builder Kit, which is what you've done already, congratulations, you are already commission qualified for the month that you enroll. So it's May, right? So if you just signed up, you know, you completed that first step for the month that you enroll. So when next month starts, which is like tomorrow, then you'll have to make sure that you complete the next step that's necessary. So these are the steps that are necessary to become commission qualified for the month that you enrolled. Okay, so signing up for your Business Builder Kit, also having at least 150 in personal bonus volume for the month. So what is personal bonus volume? It is the sum of the bonus volume from a distributor's personal orders and all personally enrolled loyal and retail customer orders. So PBV, that's like the short term for PBV, the sum of that of your personal order. So if you purchase, let's just say you purchase the skinny pack, okay? Let's just say you purchased that, or let's just say you purchased something small. Let's just say you just purchased a box of wraps. You purchased a box of wraps. Now, in each product has a number associated with it. So, and it's a value. It's a value number. For example, a box of wraps costs $59, but the value number associated with it is 54. So let's just say you only purchased a box of wraps. One box of wraps for 54. 54 bonus volume. Okay. Now it says that you must have at least 150 in personal bonus volume. Personal bonus volume, what you purchased, and also what loyal customers underneath you have purchased as well. So if a loyal customer, let's just say you had 3 people 3 people to get boxes of wraps, to purchase boxes of wraps. Then 54 times 3, what's that? 54, 54, 54. That's 108. 108 plus 54 is, y'all do the math. Y'all got it, right? So by the time 3 people purchase boxes of wraps and you purchase your own box of wraps, you have now exceeded the expectation. That's what, 216? I won't say the expectation, because the expectation is for you to do wonderful things. But you have exceeded the minimum for your personal bonus volume for the month to become commission qualified. Otherwise, let's just say you haven't gotten your 3 people. Let's just say you haven't gotten any loyal customers and it's just been a rough month. You know, who knows what happened. Let's just say I don't know, no excuses. There are no excuses. But let's just say that happened. Well, the expectation would be that you would process your minimum bonus volume, which would be simply what you would purchase. So we're not talking about you and other people. We're just talking about you on your own. Yeah, your personal bonus volume would be 80. So that would be the requirement. So the expectation would be that you would purchase maybe 2 boxes of wraps. So 2 boxes of wraps will put you at 108, which is exceeding the minimum requirement of 80. And this is just simply just to get commission qualified. What is commission qualification? Basically getting money off of your orders through your eSuite online. By the way, for you all who just signed up, you do have 1 free month of your website online. So people, you know, all over internationally have access to your website. So you should be utilizing your first 30 days on your website to gain as much traction as possible and gain as many loyal customers, because that's a feature that you have for free for the first month. All right, so and that is becoming commission qualified. The next step is what I was telling you about before. Is pretty much, this is talking about earning your product credit. And so this is where I was telling you, if you gain 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, that's going to allow you to gain free product credit of $120. And so you want to get that because that's free. Who doesn't want something for free? So don't miss out on the opportunity and the chance to gain free product, because you can always use that on yourself or use it to sell and gain, you know, additional income to go back and maybe put into your business, or, you know, to use to pay for gas or whatever whatever you want to do with the money. So don't miss out on that opportunity. Remember, you have to gain 4 loyal customers. Here's the picture right here. You have to gain 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, 4 person, cousin, mama, daddy, sister, uncle, brother, cousin, neighbor, daddy, baby daddy, granddaddy, and somebody else daddy. You got 4. You got your four loyal customers. That's gonna get you your free product credit. It's also gonna get you your wrap rewards. Remember, I was telling you about that before. So for every 2 people, you're getting your wrap rewards. Perfect. And then also, there's something called fast start qualification. So this part right here says how to become fast start qualified. So we already talked about becoming commission qualified, being able to receive commissions off of your sales, but also becoming fast start qualified is equally important. And I would say it's very, very important, simply because you can only become fast start qualified in your first 30 days. Like, there's no turning back. This is so important. You guys, this is so important. This is so important. Fast start qualification, what does that mean? Okay, in order to become fast start qualified, you have to purchase your business builder kit within your first 30 days, which you've already done that. You also have to accumulate either 150 in PBV, the personal bonus volume, which is what I've explained to you before, which is you or the people underneath you, you and the people underneath you purchasing products, loyal customers, or your 80 BV, which is your 80 bonus volume, your auto shipment pretty much. And I'll talk about auto shipment in a second, about why that's important as well. But you have the option to do one of the 2. The third thing is enrolling 2 qualified active loyal customers within your first 30 days. So remember I said get 4? I told you to get 4 because 4 is going to get you all the perks that you need that you can potentially gain within your first 30 days. At the same time, fast start qualification, this is pretty much our enrollers bonus. And this is going to come every week. as long as you're gaining distributors and you're showing them what they need to do and they're completing their step 1 and their step 2, you will get hit with this. The fast start qualification. The fast start qualification bonus is $100. Those things come like a gift, floating from the sky. Boom, they land. And you're like, ooh, yes, yes. Those $100, let me tell you, the company is simply paying you for doing exactly what you need to do. Running your auto shipment, signing up your business, joining the party, and getting 2 loyal customers. So they're not even waiting for you to get the full 4. They're like, if you get 2 active loyal customers, we're going to hit you with this $100. Actually, you're not going to get hit with $100. You're going to get hit with $100 because you're going to do what you need to do so that when you sign someone else up and they become a distributor, you're going to get hit with $100 because of what they've done. But you have to do what you need to do in order so that you can reap the benefits off of that. If you do not get your 2 loyal customers and you do not process your ADBV in your first 30 days, you're going to miss out on your fast start qualification. What's going to happen with that? Sometimes people say, they ask me, is it bad if I don't get it? I mean, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go there. I'm going to say yes. Why? Because you should have 2 people who will support your business anyway. Okay? And if you're going into business, you need to be ready. You need to be ready to go. You need to be on go. When you signed up for this business, you made a commitment and you decided to start doing this. You're now an It Works distributor. You might as well put a button on and say, I am now an It Works distributor. I am, seriously. So yes, it's important that you go ahead and go for that because it's going to set you up for success later on to gain every possible benefit that you can. If you miss out on that in your first 30 days and you start building a team and you start getting all these people who are riled up and fired up and ready to go, and they do their steps, but you didn't do yours, are you going to get your $100 for doing what you were supposed to do? No. Now they've done what they're supposed to do, but you didn't do what you're supposed to do, and so you didn't model it. You didn't do the proper steps in the beginning, and so now you miss out on the opportunity to gain $100 every time someone does what they're supposed to do. So this money starts adding up, it builds up, and literally you can tell yourself, you know what, I need $500 cash next, by the end of next month. Well, you know that you need 5 distributors. You need to show them the steps. They need to do step 1 and step 2 and get their 2 active loyal customers, and you're gonna get that $100 in your account for him, her, him, her. 5 people. But you have to make sure that you do what you need to do right now so that you can benefit from that. Now, it's not to say that you won't receive commissions off of what they're doing as far as, them having orders and them having customers, etc. But the enrollers bonus, that's something in addition to what you're going to be getting anyway. So what am I saying here? You think about, if your boss asks you to go down the list and train a new person who's just coming to your organization, to your company, wherever you work. And so, you show the person the ropes, show them what they need to do, without any issues. And, you show them because you were asked to do it and you don't mind doing it. I mean, it's a part of your job, I guess. But, after you help that person, what comes from that? Well, hopefully the person is skillful and they're ready to get out there and do what they need to do. But, how are you benefiting from that directly? So, yes, they might be helping, take off some of the workload for you, but have you been paid? Have you been given a tangible incentive for helping them? Probably not. The company is going to do that. They're going to give you $100 for training that person and showing them what it is that they need to do to start working and build their business. And so that's always a great thing to look forward to. And so I keep going over and reiterating it because I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity. Underneath that part is something called start climbing the ranks. And so for climbing the ranks, we have a couple of important terminology that you need to be familiar with. I wouldn't stress myself out too much about it right now, but definitely go and look at it so that you can start seeing the direction in which you should be going in. And so underneath that portion, we have something called legs, we have something called qualified legs, et cetera, et cetera. So just go and look at it and start making yourself aware of kind of what's there. We also have these charts listed here. And so if if you're wondering, like the technical kind of stuff, underneath management levels, that's where you can find that. And so there's charts listed for every ranking. There's right now you're a distributor, and so the next ranking will be executive. We have executive Ruby, we have Emerald, and then from Emerald we have Diamond, and the sky is the limit. So go ahead and look at that and start thinking about, ooh, I can see myself right here. Why? Because I know this amount of people who would benefit from this type of opportunity, and I'm going to plug in with them. I'm going to show them what I have, and I'm going to start building my business today. And so my goal, my personal goal, is to reach X, Y, and Z. So this right here, there's also something called charting, which is pretty much something like this. But this is a simpler diagram. The charting kind of shows you more into detail, kind of who should go where and what should do what. For you all who are looking towards, moving up the rankings, as everyone should. But of course, make sure you take care of your first, the basic fundamentals, which is go ahead and get commission qualified so you can get your money. Take care of your tax information. Go ahead and get your fast start qualification done, so that you can receive commissions, not commissions, but you can receive fast start qualification commissions off of other people when they start joining your team, so that you can get your wrap rewards, so that you can go ahead and get your free product credit. Those are things that you should be working towards right now. So my best advice to you is to go ahead and gain your 4 active loyal customers. Something to remember is that when you get your active loyal customers, make sure that they don't have the same address. For example, let's just say, your aunt and your cousin will support you, but your aunt and your cousin still stay in the same house. Well, that's not going to work towards being 2 separate active loyal customers, simply because they have the same address. And so in the system, it will come up. So I've actually done it before to see what would happen. And pretty much they said, well, someone already lives here at this address, FYI. And so you will receive commissions off of that person, but you will not receive, they will not suffice for the purpose of you trying to gain, that qualification and all the other incentives. So make sure you keep that in mind. All right. So that's pretty much, what's important, the basics of what's important in the compensation plan. But go ahead and print it out so that you have it on hand, so that if anyone asks any questions, you can have it to refer back to, and you can at least feel like you're knowledgeable or you're prepared, with the proper documentation. Okay, so that's what's in the compensation plan. We've talked about retail customers and loyal customers. We've also talked about bonus volume. We'll talk about personal bonus volume. Okay, so that's important as well. Loyal customers, we discussed that. We know what loyal customers are now. Loyal customers, someone who purchases the product for at least 3 months consistently, and they're gaining access into, getting product at the same price that you get it. Who doesn't want to get the same price as the person who's actually doing it? Like, it's pretty much like being a part of an exclusive VIP. If you go into a store and they're like, well, you're like, dang, this is kind of expensive. Y'all don't have any discounts going on? They're like, oh, well, I can give it to you for my price. If if you're like, oh, I can get it for your price. Okay, what do I need to do? So make sure you're explaining to people that you actually have a way that they can get it at your price, these quality products. But this is the steps, and this is what they need to do. So if you have any questions about loyal customers, just ask your sponsor. And it shouldn't be an issue. Another thing that shouldn't be an issue is your auto shipment. Auto shipment, you have, in the beginning, really you should be processing your auto shipment, simply because you want to be familiar and abreast of the products that we have offered here in the company. A lot of people only see the wraps. They think that's all that we have. When I first started working in the company, that's all that I knew. I would see it floating on Instagram, and I thought it was spam. I always tell my story. I thought it was spam until I saw someone who I used to work with, and she, I saw her post about it, and I was like, oh, well, it must be some kind of truth behind it. I called her, texted her, said, hey, girl, what's up? Can you come and wrap me? Doesn't really work. She said, yeah. She came over. She showed me. She wrapped me. I saw results. I knew the product was real. I felt it. And from there, I knew that I could build, and I saw the business opportunity in it, because if it worked for me, it could work for someone else. So, but again, that's all that I thought that we had, at the time. And I think she had a brochure. I don't know, it seems like so long ago. I think she had a brochure. She didn't really go in full detail of the other products. And yeah, and the fact that I don't remember it lets me know that she probably didn't. So make sure that you're aware of what we do have, because that can, help you to upsell or suggest additional products that might potentially help, you know, someone work towards their goal. So for example, if somebody wants to lose weight, the wrap is not just a end all be all. It's going to remove all your problems. The wrap is just going to assist. It's going to help people work towards their goals. But if they're looking to lose weight, we have other products that are great for losing weight. So whether it be, our fat fighters that help to inhibit some of the carbs and the fat absorption, or whether it be our thermofit, which is a fat burner, which helps accelerate the, and boost your metabolism. Whether it be the protein shakes, it's important when eating that you have a balance of, protein, and vegetable and supplement intake and all those things. So we have that. We have a protein shake that's wonderful. The taste of it is wonderful. It's not, it doesn't taste like, too chalky, or the consistency of it is great. It comes in vanilla, it comes in chocolate, so knowing about those products can help you to suggest that to people. We also have, along with the multivitamins, we have core nutrition that is perfect for people who are looking to target belly fat. That's a supplement that can be taken as well as just wrapping, and we all know that the greens help to detoxify your system. So maybe doing a detoxification prior to even, doing all those other things might help to rid the body of the toxins to allow other products to work even at its best. So what I'm saying here, what I'm getting at, is that it's important that you run your auto shipment in the beginning, simply because you having knowledge of those products, you actually trying and feeling those products is going to be able to give you an added opinion, and give you, a more realistic approach, a more real like approach, not a salesy approach, but being able to actually give your true and honest opinion. So who's to say you will like everything? Who's to say that certain products, it's important that you try the products that you can, because me personally, if I'm going to get a product from someone, I want to know, what has it done for them. I want to know, do they like it? Why don't they like it? If they don't like it, what's something else that, that's better out there? I'm like a product person. I want to know what's going to work best. So it's important that you can, actually give your honest opinion about that. And so your auto shipment is going to allow you to do that. So every month you should be trying something new. So whether it be, and figure out what your niche is going to be. Like if you know that you're going to want to really work towards helping people with their skincare, make sure you try the skincare products. We have cleanser, we have toner, we have the hair, skin, and nail pills, we have the exfoliating pill, we have the facial, so you want to be able to tell people, well, the facial, it has a cooling sensation, and then when you take it off, typically you see results immediately after 45 minutes. But then if you're, you want to be able to tell them about the different creams that we have. We have the preventage, we have the repair, so know these things so that you can tell them. And of course, if you're just starting out, you're not going to know every single detail. But what I will suggest is that if you go in your back office in your e-suite and you print out like the FAQs, like the frequently asked questions, or the product sheets, and print those out, and know, like, know a little something about everything. So do you have to be, complete, like an expert right now? No. But you want to be able to shoot off some tidbits. And there's frequently asked questions that the common person asks, which is why they have those lists of questions there, because people typically ask some of the same questions. For example, you think about the wraps. People want to know, how long you have to wear it. Can you wear it at night? Can you sleep in it? Can you work out in it? Does it irritate the skin if working out in it? What else is a common question? What do people want to know? Can you eat with the wrap on? All these questions are like common questions that everybody asks. So if it's not her who's asking, somebody else is going to ask you. So You're probably like, yeah, what are the answers to that? So some of the answers, okay, the product with wrapping, you can wrap every 3 days, every 72 hours. So the product is still working over that time period. So you want to make sure that you're still consuming, a good amount of water throughout those days, because the wrap is a detox wrapping. So you want to make sure that the body is still ridding of those toxins that can have the ultimate, results. Um, Drinking water is important. It is essential. You must drink water while you have the wrap on. Drinking water thereafter is great as well. Should you be working out in it? No, not necessarily. Simply because the product it's working from the outside in. So the botanical cream that's on the wrap, it needs to absorb into the skin. And so if you're sweating, your pores are opening and the sweat is coming out. So you have the wrap with the substance trying to come in, you got the sweat going out, and it's not really merging together well. So you want to just chill, work out later. As a matter of fact, we want you to work out because this is a health and wellness company, and so working out is going to make sure that those results maintain, and you're going to see even better results if you're eating right and you're working out, because our wrap is not a magical wand. So go ahead, and then people want to say, well, what's in it? Go to the ingredients list, know some of the ingredients, know that the ingredients include, some menthol and some green tea extract. Throw that out there. They want more questions, they have more questions. You have the product sheet, throw that at them. Say, this is, here, you can check it out. I have it here for you. So I keep saying that simply because I want you to utilize your auto shipment as a way to gain additional products, to gain additional knowledge, so that you can have honest reviews. But I also want you to have the documentation on hand, just in case questions come up that you don't know the answer to. And even after you've tried it yourself, you still don't know. Well, at least you have something to refer to, because people love someone who is prepared and honest. So even if again, you don't know everything to the fullest extent, if you say, well, let me refer to this and get back to you, I'm sure they would respect that better than either you making something up or you just telling them, I don't know. Okay, so being more prepared is obviously going to help boost your sales. It's going to help boost your confidence, and it's going to help boost your clientele, because people are going to tell other people, like, oh yeah, you should, go ahead. Because at this point, there's a lot of people who know about. There's a lot of people who don't know about a company, but there's a lot of people who do. And so the people who do, they might not know everything about the company. Like, they've seen it or they've heard about it, or someone's cousin may have tried the product, but may not have tried it themselves. And so, someone might know somebody who has been selling the product, etc. And so, you want to be that person, that go-to person that people say, well, oh, I know that she does it, but actually I'm gonna ask her, simply because I know that she's thorough, and I know, I would respect her opinion. Like, I know she's about, being healthy or helping people, or, I know she's not gonna lie. So I've literally had people come up to me who have like friends and like cousins who are, within the company, and ask me questions because they know that I'm gonna tell them the real. Okay, so that's just my whole spiel. All right, so make sure you print out the conversation plan. Make sure you print out the steps to success. That's really important. So write that down. A couple other documents that are really important is something called the memory jogger. Okay, the memory jogger is going to allow you to jog. It's going to jog your memory. It's going to have a long list of people who you may not have thought of otherwise, to help you, think about who you might potentially be able to contact now that you started your business. So it's like, yeah, I've started. Now what's the next step? Well, if you can obviously think about your friends and your family because you talk to them all the time, but what about people outside of that who don't talk to all the time but might still potentially benefit from the business? For example, the people who do your hair, the people who you go to get your nails done, maybe you've had some services done recently, on your lawn, or maybe, you have a pharmacist who you go to, or, a favorite store that you go to all the time who has this like wonderful, let me turn this off, this is a distraction. Who always has like this wonderful attitude and always gives you this great customer experience, but you didn't think about her initially. But when you go down the list, Like you're like, oh yeah, let me I forgot about this person. Let me, and I'm gonna pull it up so I can just run down some other names so that you can start thinking about it right now, because I want you to go ahead and reach out to these people like today. So when you go into your back office and you log in, it is underneath. Let's see where it's at. It's underneath in your document library. It's underneath training and business building. See here? Training and business building, if you can see it. So you would just click on that, and underneath memory jogger, there's, oh, and of course it signed me out because I've been inactive for a while. That's fine. All right, so see, look at this long list of people. Like there's so many people on here, up and down and left and right. So here are some of the names on here. We have your supervisor. Well, be careful with your supervisor. But an accountant, a police officer. Let me tell you about a police officer. Like a lot of police officers actually like love our products. I've had some police officers to purchase my energy drinks, to purchase my green shoes, because their hours are crazy. Like their shifts are crazy, and typically they're like really tired. And so they need energy, but they, you know, a lot of times they want a healthier alternative. So if they're not meeting at Starbucks, they're meeting somewhere. They're meeting at, I see them at Dunkin' Donuts, you know, getting coffee. They're meeting up. They need energy. Like they need to sustain themselves. And so that works really well with police officers. The same thing with attorneys. Attorneys, like I have friends that are attorneys and they're always tired because they're always, you know, working, you know, crazy hours trying to get the job done. And, you know, they can benefit from that as well. Here I have college professor. Like that's me. Energy, definitely needed. You know, optometrist, doctor. So all these people that you may overlook, that you may not even think about, may want the product. They might actually want the product. I have friends that are nurses. They be so tired. Like their shifts are like 12-hour shifts. And yeah, they have like an extra day off, but their shifts, like just trying to get through, like they need to have mental clarity and to sustain themselves to help their not their clients, but to help you know, what is it called? Their patients. See, there it goes. So yeah, so everyone needs energy. Everyone needs to feel good. Everyone needs to, you know, perform at their best at their job so that they can maintain their job, so they can maintain their livelihood. So it's important that you think about those people to include them on your list as potential people. So that's the memory jogger, just jogging your memory, and it starts helping you think about and start creating a potential working list to add to people who you can reach out to. So aside from the memory jogger is the 100s list. And if you hear people talk about the 100s list, they're pretty much talking about the list that helps you to and it's at the on this section, underneath the training section, it's the top, it's the thing all the way at the top, the first document you come to. And so it's a long list, it's a blank list. I know you probably wish it was already filled, but it's not. But you're going to do that. You're going to populate it, and you're going to put in the names and the contacts and the email address of the people who potentially might help you grow your business. So this should be a working document you add to every day, honestly, because you should be coming in contact with new people every day that you can think about might potentially benefit from either becoming a customer and getting additional energy or feeling better or looking better, or people who might potentially be great sharers. So we're sharers. That's what we do. We share what we have. And that's why I told you to go ahead and start processing your auto shipment, simply because once you start trying the product, you're going to find something that you love, because that's just the quality of our products. Like we really have some really good products. And so you're going to use that and you're going to share, you know, what you have, you know. So people ask me all the time, like, oh, who did your hair? Or, oh, you know, what kind of foundation do you have on? I don't have a foundation. And the person who did my hair, yeah, I don't know if you want her to do your hair, because yeah, because she has kids running and jumping up and down on her back. But people are always asking me for, like, you know, like to tell them who did what. So you know, with that, you know, so I'm a sharer. I share anyway. So I tell people this is where I got this from. Oh, you know, my purse. Oh, I got it from here. Oh, I did this. You know, so if you're one of those people, you share anyway. This should be the perfect, you know, the perfect opportunity for you, simply because you're telling people what you have. As soon as I hear people like, oh, girl, I'm so tired. Yesterday I went to the skating rink. Those people were so tired. They were so tired. It was like, oh, I can't even get out here. I'm so. They're like 25, and I'm like, what? Why are you so tired? It's Friday night. Like, seriously. And they're tired because they had a long week, or they haven't gotten the proper supplements into their body and nutrition, and so they're ready to pass out at like 8 o'clock. Okay, so you know, I share the product. I'm like, you know, we have those green shoes. Those green shoes help you get energy. They're like, oh, here she goes again. Yep, yep, you know it. Sure did. So, you know, again, product knowledge is really important, and always use every opportunity as an opportunity to share what you have. If people want it, great. If they don't want it, great. But at least you know so that you can tell them. Okay, the next thing I want to discuss is blitzing. Blitzing pretty much is another like meat or bulk of our company, simply because blitzing helps us to attract new people. And blitzing should be fun. Blitz. I know it sounds like a different word. Blitz. Blitz. So in the company, we say blitz, blitz, rap, repeat. And blitzing pretty much, you know, you should be a walking advertisement for your company. Now that you signed up and you join your business and you know, you started your business, you should be blitzing people left and right. So blitzing should typically start off with, you know, like I always have my shirt on. I have like, you know, now to be honest, like I wear It Works gear. Like if it's not gonna make me no money, I don't want to wear. Like I used to have all this designer, all this stuff. I don't need all that. Building up these people's brands. I'm gonna build up my own brand. That's what I'm gonna do. So that's what I do. I wear my It Works gear, and so obviously, boom, there we go. And I have all kind, but I like this shirt because it's like you can't tell, but it's like bling. It's like little rhinestone, whatever. So that's what I like. But anyway, I'm always wearing my It Works gear. I always have, if I don't have my It Works gear, I have a button. Okay. If I don't have my button, I have my cup. I have my cup here, my It Works cup. I'm drinking out of my cup. If I don't have my cup, I have my lanyard on. I put my lanyard on. Keep it moving. If I don't have my lanyard on, I'm using my It Works card, like my commissions card, because I have commissions. I'm always utilizing my It Works stuff as a way, as a conversation starter, to let people know about the business and the opportunity that I have. So a Blitz card specifically is a card that you have gotten or should have gotten or will be getting in your kits. And so your distributor kit will include a packet of these. And this is an old card. Actually, this is a card that I made, but it's like the old form, but it's the same thing. And pretty much what it has is, you know, this photograph here. You know, what is that? Have you ever tried that crazy rap thing? And so typically what you would do is just you would use this as a conversation starter. Like you know, you walk up to people, hey, how are you? I just want to give you this coupon. You know, you can start off like that. You can start off like, oh, like, you know, if you actually, if you feel that way, like, you know, if you like someone's hair, you like, you know, something that they're wearing, like, oh, I like your outfit, or, you know, how are you today? You know, just start off, just make it natural, be normal about it, and just show them this, or ask them, hey, have you heard of It Works? That typically works for me, because that is going to make them answer me. Like either gonna say yes or gonna say no. But whether they say yes or they say no, I still have an answer either way. So it's, you know, it doesn't matter. So if I say, hey, have you heard of It Works? But they see this, typically they have seen this before. Some people have seen this before. Not everybody. A lot of people have seen this. I'm in Florida, so people want their bellies tightened because they want to go to the beach, etc. So, but when I show them this, people typically are like, oh yeah, I've seen, you know what, to be honest, like it's been working out for me so good. Like in the last couple weeks, I don't know, something about the last couple, I don't know what happened, I don't know, but I show people this and I'm like, oh yes, you know, I need that wrap. They're ready. I'm like, oh great, my eyes light up. I don't know what, I don't know if there was like this secret convention and all these people, I don't know what's going on. But again, maybe because I'm in Florida, but it's just a little bit different lately. I don't know what's happened, but they're like, oh yeah, I need a wrap. How much are they? And I say, well, I have a coupon here for 25. That's all. And people are like, and I'm just like, yes, yes, that's it. So, and here's a coupon. And so then I get the information. Like, are you serious about wrapping? And they're like, yeah. Or, well, not right now, but next month when I move, I plan on having like a housewarming party, and I was gonna try to get somebody to come and wrap the girls anyway. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm getting the information. So make sure you collect the person's information, because that way you can follow up with them. Because even if the person seems so excited and so ready, like life might happen, they might forget. They might run into someone else who they run into a week before the event prior to, and so they just go with that person versus you. Or they might lose your card, like they might go and clean out their car and throw it away, or their child might throw it away, or just from being busy, so anything can happen. And so you want to make sure that you're preparing yourself for that. And so you're going to go the extra step and make sure that you have collected information so that you can follow up with them. And so pretty much that's kind of what's been working for me. Another thing is you can add them to your Facebook or your Instagram, because you'll be posting anyway about what you have going on with your business. And so you will allow that to help maintain that relationship and that rapport with that person, and they'll continue to tap, to see what you have going on. So they can't hide unless they hit unfollow. So that's pretty much what's been working for me. However, somebody might say, no, I haven't seen it. And that's great too. If they haven't seen it, then you would go further until you say, well, yeah, this is I'm a new business owner. It's a health and wellness company. We have a long list of, wonderful products. And if you have your product brochure, you can even pull that out and kind of show them what you have. Or ask them to set up a time, if it's like you got to go, they have to run, set up a time where you can chat with them and talk to them further about what you have to offer. So, find out what's the best way to contact them, email, phone, etc. But Facebook, I'm telling you, that's a good way too, because people might start they might dodge your call. Like you get their number, like, yes, I got their contact. And then you text them or you call them and they're like, swerve, they don't want to be bothered. So that Facebook thing, that's gonna show them more of who you are. You're not just this crazy rap person, but you also have a life and a family and friends and people who love you, just like people who love them. So they might feel, more connected or more open to trying, from you, the crazy rap person. So, okay, so utilize these. And people like to see a visual. If you just walk up to someone and say, hey, have you heard of It Works? And then they might, like my shirt, like my braids are covering my shirt. So they might see, WOR and like, what? Like what? And they might get confused, or they might be offended, or it might make it awkward. And that's something that you don't want. Speaking of which, I went to the beach to work my business the other day. And I walked up to this guy and I was telling him, like, I was like, hi, how are you? And he's like, I'm fine. And I was like, I just wanted to, and he was just looking at me like, and I knew, it probably wasn't gonna be a great outcome at that point, because like he wasn't letting up at all. And so I guess his girlfriend was like in the water. And so, he wanted to hurry up and get me out, like leave, because he didn't want his girlfriend to think that that we had some, I don't know the situation. But, in that case, you just kind of read it. You recognize that sometimes, sliding this over may not may not work, but you obviously you have to put it out there in order to grow your business. And so you use your discretion, you use your professional, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, that opinion to determine whether or not you want to leave this or not leave this, because at the end of the day, this is money. So it's going to help you get paid. And so if you have a person who won't be a great potential, or that nothing's going to stem from it, then you kindly get your things back and take it to somebody else, because nobody has time to be throwing these things away, especially when they can help you make some money to pay your bills. Okay, so that's what blitzing is about. Make it fun, and just do it, incorporate it in whatever you do. So wherever you go, find a way to incorporate this. Like, It doesn't matter where you go. You should be at least, you know, talking to someone making connection with one person. Like, you have to wait in lines when you go to the grocery store. Like, turn around to the person like, hey, be like, gosh, you know, just, I don't know, like, it's so hot outside. Weather talk, you know, normal weather talk. Or, you know, just make up conversation. Like, people, you know, we're social creatures. Like, everyone's not gonna be friendly, but the average person is, and you know, they wouldn't mind taking your card or learning more about opportunity. Most people hate their job anyway. Okay, so that's what blitzing is about. Um, and I would encourage you to start doing it today. Like, don't wait. A couple things that you can do right now, like for people who are still waiting on your box, like if you don't have these blitz cards here, what you can do is go into your eSuite back office, put in your passcode, put in your distributor ID number, and go to the marketing section. In the marketing section, you will find, and this thing probably logged me out again. You will find a blitz card that you can use, that you can print out. And so when you use, you know, just print out the card and you can write your information on it, or just show the person, like show them the card once you print it out, show them what you have, and you know, get their information. Say like, oh, I actually ran, like, I've met so many people today and I ran out of cards, but this is pretty much what it looks like. You know, you just show them what you have printed out, and then get their information so that you can follow up with them. Just say, man, I've come across so many people I don't even have anymore, but this is pretty much what it is, so you can have an idea. And if you're serious, I like to get your information so that I can follow up with you later. So just do it like that. Okay, so print the thing out if you need it. Print out the blitz card if you need it. Let people know that it's a coupon card that you're, you know, that you're happy to share with them. Utilize whatever's going on to insert and to make it, you know, make it exciting. Like, oh, I'm having this weekend special because now it's the weekend, or you know, Memorial Day just passed, or you know, whatever day, Mother's Day passed. You know, whatever's going on, insert that thing right on in there. Also, if you don't have like a whole lot of money, but you wanna, like, let's just say you don't have the money for the apparel yet, well, you can go onto the myitworkstore.com, and you can myitworkstore.com. Let me slow down, and you can utilize that to go in there and purchase like these buttons. You know, the buttons that you would pin on your clothes for cheap, and just pin that thing right on there. You know, put on a black shirt and go out there and do your thing. Or, you know, get your card laminated. Like, this card is laminated, you know, and put it on a lanyard and put it across your chest and keep it moving. And people see this thing swinging and they be like, what is that? And you be like, oh, let me tell you, you want to know, you know. So utilize that to explain your business and what you have going on. Also, the car magnet. Like, I recently got the car magnet, and the car magnet is like $16. You know, so you know, it's not $50, it's $16. And when I tell you it is a good investment, like, use that, you put it on your car. You know, some of y'all, you want to be riding around in luxury and too cute and don't want to put the thing on your car, and I was one of them. But you know, you're a business owner now, and it's bigger than just you. Like, you know, you want to build, you know, financial stability and, you know, grow your wealth for your family. It's not just about you. Like, it's bigger than that. So, you know, while you're riding around, why not ride around in style and have your car magnet on? And you never know who might stop you. Like, I've literally gone to food places. I've been in traffic. Like, I've just random places that people are like, oh, like they tracking me down. Like, they're stopping me. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. So go ahead and get the car magnet. You personalize, you put your name, your information on it. I just have it. The school bus driver, she stopped the other day and got off the bus. Like, I hope there weren't kids on there. I don't know. And she like wrote my number, you know. So having that visual and letting people know who otherwise wouldn't be able to know because you're inside of a car and you can't tell everybody why you're in the car. But having that on your car and passing, people see it. So like, my car is black, and I have this big green white thing on the side of my car, and so it's going to attract attention, and so people want to know what's going on. So that's another tidbit. Also, printing out labels. I always tell people to print out labels, simply because when you get your brochures, you can just place your labels on here with the information. And like mine says, you know, text save to this number, you know, for 40% off. And then I have my website on here, etc. So yeah, that's my little thing. So, and it's, you know, it's neat and it's professional, and you can also add that to your Blitz cards. If you get your Blitz cards, if you go order some more, like, because you're going to need some more, because you're going to use all the ones that you have in your pack soon. So if you, when you order some more Blitz cards, use the labels, you know, to put in the empty white section, you know, and then just place it there. And it takes a lot longer for the ones that you actually go in and, like, let's say you customize it in the store. It's going to take longer for them to send it than if they send the blank one. So sometimes you just get the blank one and then get your little Blitz, your little label, pop that thing right on in there, and then keep it moving. Okay. A couple other tidbits. Let me think. So we got your Blitz cards. Get your button. Get your car magnet. And then everything else goes from there, because you're going to use your Blitz cards to start the conversation, and you're going to use your Blitz cards to start attracting more people. You're going to print out your documents so that you have your 100s list, so you can start your working document, or you can utilize your phone. You know, use things that you already have in place. So I use my phone when I meet new people. I'm like, okay, what's your Instagram? Boom, put up the Instagram. Okay, what's your email? Put my email in the notes section, so I have the date of when I met up with the person. You know, so use everything that you already have, you know, to grow your business. Like, you don't have to go out and spend all this crazy money. Yes. Okay, so a couple other things that's really important. Your launch party. You should be thinking of a date to set up your launch party for your business. So, you know, you should be thinking about who potentially you know, is going to host that for you. Are you going to host it yourself? What are you gonna, you know, when are you gonna do it? Not what are you gonna do, but when are you gonna? That's the biggest question, because today is what, May 30th? May is the best month. May 30th. You know, you need to be setting up your launch party like tomorrow, like next week, or like the week after that, because your launch party is going to get you out. It's going to put you out there. If you're wondering what in the world you're going to be saying at your launch party, like you're nervous, in your e-suite, in your back office, you have, and it's the document section, you have your party pad notes. So party pad notes are going to assist you with what you need to say. You don't have to rely heavily on it, but, you know, read over it so that it can give you some ideas of, you know, it helps you with the flow. So party pad is pretty much what we use to talk to one person, 10 people, 100 people. It's funny because actually the party where I made like where I got the most distributors, I didn't have my party pad, you know, to rely on, so I had to like just go off the top of my head, and I was very natural about it. But, you know, you can utilize it as a structure to help you go through. So, you know, the party pad has like, you know, the diagram for the wrap, and it's like, you know, this is what the wrap is, what it does. It's, you know, it's comfortable, it's, you know, it's fun, it's easy to use. We have a loyal customer program to help you save discount, you know, this amount of percent. These are some of the common packages that we have, you know. On the flip side, you know, this is our opportunity, is what we have. These are the steps that you have to, you know, so the party pad should help you. So there should be no reason why you're not setting your party pad, not your party pad. There's no reason why you should not be setting up your launch dates, because your launch date is going to push you out there. It's going to help you, you know, really start up your business. It's going to put you in front of a group of people who are going to listen to you. It's going to help build your confidence. It's going to show these people that you're serious about what you're talking about. Because if you text people like, oh, I got this thing going on, like, they might support you, but some people are still going to be side-eye, like, like, what is this? Let's see. But if you actually like show them like, I'm serious about this, you know, and you got your professional with it, you got your whole little kit set up, you got your notes and your black shirt on, and, you know, and you're like, this is the wrap, this is what it does, and they see that you're passionate about it and you're really serious, well, people are going to take you more seriously. So, you know, sometimes it's difficult for people to see you as different from what you already are. For example, you know, what are you doing right now? Like, are you a teacher? Are you an educator? Are you an accountant? Are you an attorney? Are you Like, what do you do? Like, whatever your job is, that's how people see you. Like, oh, yeah, my friend, she's a school teacher, or my friend, she's a nurse. Like, that's how people define you. So now here it is, you're talking about you're starting up this business, like some business, a health and wellness business. So people are like, some people might be side eyeing you. So, it's important that you take ownership of your business and show them, like in full armor, that this is what I'm doing, this is what's going on. Okay, so, and with that, obviously, starting your launch party, doing your launch party is going to show them that you're ready. So go ahead and set that date. Again, the party pad notes will help you. Ask your sponsor if you need additional help or tidbits. There's photographs in our Young and Free page that will help show you, kind of how you might want to set it up, and you don't need a whole lot to make it happen. So there's also videos to help, show you what you would need. There's also documents in the Facebook group that show you what you need for a wrap party. Like if you just simply are wrapping people, you need the water, you need your, a phone to take the picture. You need saran wrap or fab wrap. You need, what else do you need? Yeah, go look at the document and, keep that in mind. Okay, so we talked about the compensation plan, blitzing, also the training academy. By now, you should have gone through the training academy. Right now, you're going through a training, but the training academy is, through corporate, and it's going to address some other questions that you may have. And so if you haven't gone through that yet, make sure that you do that. That way you can be more confident in your business, because it's important. Confidence is everything. Like if you're confident, you can sell, I could sell this scrunchie off the front of my hair. I could sell it to somebody and make them think that they need it off of my head. Like if you're confident about it. But if you're not confident, people are gonna be like, So, you educating yourself, you being knowledgeable and being prepared is going to assist you in that confidence and let people know that you're serious about your business and you're serious about helping other people as well. Okay, so that's that part. Also, I want to talk about social media. So most of you probably are already tapped into some type of social media because it runs the world almost. So whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And so you should be thinking of ways to integrate. I messed that up. To integrate social media and your business together. If you have not yet posted about, your business, like, oh, I don't know if I should put it out there. I don't know what people gonna say, what they're gonna think. Like, don't hold off on putting it out there simply because you're a business owner. Like, you can't hide and be making money. Like, you can't do it behind the computer. Like, how long are you gonna do that? So you have to be willing to put it out there. Like, you just do. So go ahead and figure out what's your first post gonna be. Like if I were you, I would take a picture of myself. I would take a selfie, real cute. Take a selfie and underneath it post a positive something. Like say, I don't know what you're gonna say. What you gonna say? You're gonna say, so like this is the end of May, it's 5:30, it's about to be June. So, new month, new me, new business opportunity. Oh, that rhyme. No, but seriously, like just, put a selfie and put this nice quote underneath it and, start it that way. And then from there, start slowly putting in, our tagline is young and free. So, if you have a lifestyle posting that you're doing really positive, and you're exuding the lifestyle of young and free, then go ahead and add that to your tagline. But what I'm saying is don't just be simply posting pictures that are like, these animated pictures of just products. Like, what about these products? Like, do they work? Like, who's using these products? Like, people want to see people. People don't want to see products unless they're already familiar with what the product is. Like, I guarantee if you post, let's see, what's something that people know? If you post a Starbucks cup, like, yeah, I'm ready for the day. Like, people are they'll already know what it is. They're like, oh, okay. Yeah, me too. Oh, I love frappuccinos. Or, people are gonna add to it because they know what you're talking about. Well, with It Works, you have to make sure that you're putting more than just the product, because the product by itself is not going to be enough. Like, you have to attach yourself to it. You have to show the people, what does it do? You know, if you just put up a bottle of, you know, even if you put up the energy drink, like, people haven't seen it yet. People are not completely familiar with it yet, which is great, because that means that there's room for you to make some money, because once people taste it and they realize what it does for them, and it has a natural surge of energy, and it's packed with B vitamins and antioxidants, then people are going to want it, and you're going to be the one who's going to show them what it is. But you have to make sure that you show them via social media, if you're going to do it that way, what is it doing? You know, so if you put, you know, a bottle of energy and you're drinking it, you're like, yep, prepping up for this, you know, my son's basketball game. I have a long day ahead of me, but we're going to make it through. You know, that whole thing. So let people know, what is the product? What is it doing for you? And then, you know, sometimes show them how they can get it. But just simply showing them products by itself is just not going to be effective, because they don't know if you're using it yourself. Like, why would I want something that you haven't even shown that you're using and that it's actually, you know, effective? So not only that, you also want to make sure that the product that you're using, you know, you're being consistent with showing that it's working. So not just throwing it up one time and expecting to gain all this traction and all these customers, because putting it up one time is just not enough. You know, it takes people a long time to build a brand. So that's what you're doing essentially, is building your brand. So make sure that, you know, you're integrating your posts, simply not just putting just It Works things, but also other things, lifestyle, etc., because people want to see that as well. Typically people sit back and watch for a while before they actually move on it anyway. So you want to make sure that you're, you know, ready to be consistent, and you're putting out content that people would actually like. Like me, I always say I like pretty things, you know, like nice things, like things that have like some meaning behind it, something that I can, like, you know, use later on. So if I see a post that like is really deep, like, I'm like, oh yes, yes, clap, clap, clap. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. If I see you know, a hairstyle that I like, I'm gonna save that. If I see a product that my friends are talking about that they've tried for their hair, I'm gonna save that too. You know, but again, it has to be something that I would like, and it has to be marketed in a certain kind of way that would actually attract my attention. It can't just be like a basic post. Okay, so just figure out how you're going to utilize that, and start putting that in your social media. Also, make sure that your social media is like, if you're going to be a business owner now, know that people will be watching you, and so that you have to keep that in mind. So don't just, you know, just be reckless and posting products like, oh, I'm reckless and I'm posting these products, and I'm out here doing all this and I'm posting these products, because people will be like, wait, what, wait, what are we saying here? You know, what's happening? So you want to be consistent in that way. And fortunately, actually through Young and Free, we're actually having a social media like challenge and a social media training. So, you know, maybe you can tap into that. Okay. So I talked about that and that. And all right, so I think I'm almost finishing up. I don't know if you all have any specific questions for me. I don't even want to click out of this thing, because this thing might just come crashing down, and that'll be very unfortunate. So the last thing I really want to say is, you know, now that you have joined the business, It Works business, you know, it is your responsibility to learn as much as you can, and also have as much fun as you can, because we do have a lot of fun. But you know, go to your sponsor for questions that you are not able to find. So make sure you've done your part first. One thing we don't like is, you know, for you to be asking all these questions that you could have just simply looked up yourself, simply because you're your own business owner now. Like, you have to take responsibility for that, and you have to make sure that you're, you know, going in and finding out all that you can about what you can. So if you have access to it, why not utilize it? And then of course, if you have additional questions, then, you know, people are here to assist. But it's always better if you do the research on your own, simply because it's going to stick better versus someone just feeding it to you. Like, you know, I'm an educator. If you tell a student you know, an answer they're like, okay, real quick. But if they haven't processed it for themselves or look it up for themselves, the chance of it sticking for a long period of time, not so much. And you want to get in the habit of looking up yourself so that you can know, you know, in the full detail what to tell somebody else, because eventually you will be in that same shoes and you will be telling other people the same information that you were looking for as well. So if you looked it up yourself and you read it, you know for a fact that it was in a document and it was in written form in the It Works compensation plan, you know for a fact that that's what it is. And so you're able to tell the next person who comes behind you, this is that. You're able to give them, you know, the advice they need to grow their business. And so this is, again, this is a system that's duplicatable. And if you follow the steps, the potential is endless. Like, and this sounds like cliche, but no, really, like for real. So, you know, make sure that you're tapping into all of the documents that are in the back office. Also the trainings, like the trainings are important as well. Fortunately, you know, we are blessed to have some phenomenal trainers in our, and I just blink my eyes at that because as I get the hair in my eye, but we have some phenomenal trainers on our team and in our network. And so, you know, you are blessed to be in the right place. And so make sure that you're utilizing that as a resource so that you can go ahead and learn and grow your business, because you know, you have that resource available to you. So, but make sure you're tapping into it. There's always a training that's happening. Thank you for attending this training on this Saturday for the new distributors, but also there's other trainings that are taking place literally almost every other day. So if you can't, you know, if you can't tap into one day, well, go to the playback or tap into another one. You know, the more that you know, the better that you're gonna feel and the better you're gonna do with teaching other people as well. Okay, so I hope that I touched on everything. You know, for as far as the basics. If you have any other questions, if you're like in the Facebook group and you want to inbox me, you can. Or if you're in the group me, you can reach out to me that way as well. Yep. All right. So that is all. Thank you all for stopping in today. I hope that you have a blessed weekend.